What's up, guys? Biker Dave here, my 2017 Dodge Durango RT. Make sure you see the playlist link that'll show you other videos about this car, fixes I've done, upgrades, blah, blah, blah. The issue was, a couple of years ago, I must have hit some serious pothole or something, and I don't remember ever doing it, but it put a slight dent on the inner part of the rim. So you couldn't really see it unless you took the wheel off of the car. And you would feel a slight thumping while driving, you know, and when you got some kind of unexplainable thump going on while driving, you start wondering, is it the wheel bearings? Is it the wheel hubs? Is it the drive shaft? Is it the rear end, differential? Is it the brake rotors? There's so many reasons that could cause a car to feel a thumping. And of course, you want to try and resolve it yourself. So, this car at the time had over 100,000 miles. So you're going, all right, it probably needs wheel bearings. It probably needs, hubs. It probably needed a rear end differential fluid flush. All the usual stuff. None of that actually resolved the problem. So, and I noticed then sometime later, I was getting a slow air leak in the front left tire. And there was no foreign object in the tire. So I'm going, well, what the heck? So I took the wheel off, and then the inside rim area, you got two rim areas. Outer rim is stronger, inner rim is weaker. Normally in most automotive tires, there was this little hop basically on just one section of the rim. I was like, oh my goodness. So, you're trying to shop everywhere and see if you can find a good used one, the same as what you currently have. I looked high and low everywhere, junkyards, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, all the usual places you would look, and I could not find the exact wheel that I own. And it was going to be well over $500 to buy a good used one on eBay to have it shipped to you. So I'm like, man, I ain't trying to pay that. Oh, and you wonder, is it the tire also? Is the tire the problem? Well, that's unlikely. I mean, it's possible, but these tires are still in good condition. So, I took this wheel off, put the spare on, which is a full-size spare in this car, which had never been used, so that means it's brand new rim, brand new tire, and the car drove silky smooth, no thumping, no strange feeling whatsoever. So I'm going, okay, it's definitely the wheel and tire. So I found this shop in Marietta, Georgia called RTP Customs, and what they do is repair wheels that have problems. Has it got a dent in it? Is it out of true? Is it warped or whatever? They can usually solve it. I just got the car back, put the wheel on. It drives beautifully, still has the tire on it that I had. Drives wonderfully. And I was so frustrated because this car used to drive beautifully smooth on the highway. The only rumble you would feel would be out of the exhaust, because it does have the Mopar Performance exhaust. So, that's the only rumble you would feel in a V8. Anyway, so if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia metro area, and you have a wheel that's got a hop in it or a problem, I'll put a link down below for RTP Customs. They're right off of Cobb Parkway near the Kennesaw State University Marietta campus. So I believe it's on Polytechnic Drive, which is right off Cobb Parkway, not far from the Big Chicken. Anyway, totally did it right. They're known to work miracles, and they surely did for me. And it was not that expensive. It was about, I don't know, a couple $100, $250 total. That includes removing the tire from the rim. Now you have to bring them your wheel, and they'll remove the tire, fix it, put the tire back on, balance it, make sure everything's good. So that was including everything. $250 out the door. I'm very pleased with that, considering my other options were going to be way more expensive. So yeah. So make sure you check out the playlist link of this car. You know, I've had this thing for about 3 years now. It's got over 108,000 miles. Drives really well, runs good. It's fun to drive, especially when you have the Diablo Sport tune and an unlocked PCM. Highly recommend it, because it turns it into a much more potent V8 machine. And the exhaust also, you know, the Mopar Performance exhaust is almost 40 pounds lighter than the stock exhaust that comes on this thing. That helps a great deal. Sounds better, responds better, looks cool. Anyway, there you go. Look at the playlist link in the description. Y'all have a great day. Look at our channel. We got all kinds of stuff related to cars, dirt bikes, ATVs, golf carts, scooters, hot rods, Harleys, YZ motocross bikes, Honda CRF 450, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out. That's it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you all later.